The Curse of Bikini Bottom. Oh my god. This episode of SpongeBob SquarePants sucks. Here are the reasons why I hate this episode in my opinion. In the beginning of the episode, SpongeBob and Patrick, out of boredom, invade Squidward's shed and inform him that they want to play with his lawnmower. Squidward, out of hope that they kill themselves using it, lends the lawnmower to the two, and they start riding it. However, eventually the two get out of control, and they end up in the cemetery. Underground, the Flying Dutchman is trying to pick out a shirt for his date, and finally finds one. Then, the two run over the grave, and dirt gets all over the Dutchman's shirt. The green pirate ghost comes up, only to get his beard shaved off by the mower. The Dutchman becomes furious, so he stops SpongeBob and Patrick and starts yelling at them for their foolishness. The pair feel guilty at ruining the Dutchman's image. As SpongeBob explains, they do not know what it is like to be a ghost. Therefore, the Dutchman turns them into ghosts until his beard grows back. The two fly over to Squidward's garden, and they try to scare Squidward, but they are sprayed by his hose. The bubbles fade and it's now nighttime. SpongeBob picks up his key, but it falls through him. He leans on the door, and he falls through. Therefore, SpongeBob goes through the walls and doors to get to his bedroom. When he lays down, he falls through many floors, and eventually ends up underground. The next morning, it reveals that both of them did not get enough sleep, as Patrick could see through his eyelids. Therefore, SpongeBob goes to the Krusty Krab for work, and goes to the kitchen. He picks up his spatula, but like his house key, it falls through. SpongeBob then breaks it, and its ghost comes out. However, when he flips patties, they fall through his spatula. He tries this repeatedly, but the spatula went straight through the patty and one of the patties burn. He goes straight through the door, sobbing. Patrick has problems, too. He explains that the food goes right through him, and Mr. Krabs and Squidward are grossed out. Then, the customers notice the two, and they run off screaming, thinking they were mermaids. Therefore, SpongeBob and Patrick become upset, so they go to the cemetery to visit the Dutchman. When they get there, they plead the Dutchman to turn them back to normal, so he does, but does not succeed. The Dutchman says the curse will not wear off until his beard grows back for his date, so SpongeBob and Patrick decide to give him a makeover. At the end, SpongeBob himself replaces the Dutchman's beard. Several months later, SpongeBob and Patrick have been returned to normal and SpongeBob wonders how the Dutchman and his new girlfriend are doing. Just after saying this, the Dutchman comes up to them and reveals that his girlfriend wants to marry him, but claims that he's not the marrying type. Then popping out of the horizon of the background is a giant, horrifying monster, which is apparently the Dutchman's date, and causes the Dutchman to scream and fly away, as the episode ends. And that's why I hate this episode. If you haven't seen it, don't watch it. It's a waste of time. I don't know who likes or hates this episode. So I'm gonna leave it be. Screw the Curse of Bikini Bottom. And screw Demolition Doofus. The Idiot Box is 757,000 times better than the Curse of Bikini Bottom. End of rant.